welcome to my channel Infinite Sky. My name is Danguole and today I'm going to do your pick a card reading. So before I start your reading, I would like to say many things. So this intro might be a little longer than usual. So if you're not interested in me talking about many things, just skip ahead and watch your reading. So first thing I wanted to tell you is I feel very bad that I'm not consistent with this YouTube channel. I have some energy. For those of you who are new here on my channel, I talked about me having apathy and not being able to show up for things and not being consistent with my goals, with my responsibilities, because I have lack of energy on daily. So on some days I do have some energy and I am able to do the majority of responsibilities, like private readings, of course, that I get on my website, or taking care of my children or other stuff. Also I'm going to pole dance classes 2 times a week. So also this is some kind of responsibility that I have to save energy for this stuff. But for things like YouTube, I don't have enough energy. So today I decided to do only 2 piles to save my energy. And I feel like most of you who are watching this video will fall into pile 1 or pile 2. So so that's like a sad story, I guess, that I'm not able to be as functional as normal people are, but I'm feeling grateful that I do have some energy, and on some days, like I said, I do have enough energy to do readings like this. Okay, so also I wanted to tell you one thing about having a realization about those future spouse readings or future soulmates readings. So like I'm single, okay? So if you're single, you are probably aware that there are a lot of pick-a-card readings on the internet that you can watch, those future spouse readings, and you can go to your future and see how your life looks like with your future soulmate, love of your life. And those readings are, like, definitely, in my opinion, they are generating the sense of the lack mentality in yourself, and also they are encouraging you to have this romantic illusion, limerence as you might call it, about your future spouse and about your life when you finally meet the one. And it's not healthy, first of all. And second, I had this realization that imagine if you could spend all the time that you already spent on those tarot readings, watching them and romanticizing your future life with your soulmate. Instead of that, you spent your time investing in yourself, like doing therapy, psychotherapy, doing self-reflection, and understanding why you are romanticizing the idea of your soulmate. Imagine this. Imagine all the hours you already having spent on yourself. How amazing it would be. And when I see some tarot channels that are encouraging this idea, it makes me feel quite angry, because I also in the past I fell into the trap of this romantic illusion, and I also watched ton of tarot readings and not realizing that I am running away from my problems and I'm not solving my problems, but I'm only deepening my problems by escaping the reality, because in the reality I could change my life in this moment, and I'm choosing not to. Okay, but I'm also sometimes it is good to watch maybe one tarot reading, like couple of tarot readings is good enough to have an idea of what your life is going to be in the future. I don't think that it makes a lot of damage in yourself. And also I think that it is a good idea to maybe to, so I'm not advertising myself, but maybe to book a session, one session to a professional psychic or tarot reader or anyone that could maybe channel this your future soulmate, but not for the romantic idea, but for the general picture of how long does it take for you to attract this kind of person in your life, and also what are the blockages, what things you need to work on before he or she comes into your life, what you can expect while meeting them, what kind of problems you are both facing as a couple. These types of readings, I think, if done by professional and done not to encourage this romantic illusion, but also to expose your psychological patterns and toxic psychological patterns maybe, or behavior, that could help you actually to attract your soulmate. That could help you to heal yourself and to better yourself. So it depends very much what you're searching for, because who already know me, like, I'm not the kind of reader who is sugarcoating anything, and I'm very straightforward, and sometimes people get triggered. So that comes my next point that I would like to tell you today. So I realized that I am the most happy while I'm working with clients who are coming back to me because they are resonating with my energy. They think that my readings are beneficial in some way or form, and they would like to work with me, for example. So I'm also interested in working with them, and so I thought of an idea of having private sessions with people. So it would be like a session with your psychologist, like therapy, okay? Therapy using tarot cards. So I have a bachelor degree in psychology, so I am educated about human mind. But also, for the most of part, I'm going to be using tarot cards and my intuition to help people who are interested in this. Because I feel like I can help the most using my intuitive abilities and tuning into, your spirit guides, your higher self, whatever could help you on your path, especially while dealing with some psychological problems, psychological traumas, things that you want to maybe speed up, like you want to speed up your manifestation, or something is not working in your life. So I think I am able to help you, and those sessions could be regular, so once a week, hour-long sessions, and it would be online sessions with me. Okay, so if you're interested, you can write me an email. So I'm going to be showing this email on the screen. So yeah, you could write me an email and tell me that you're interested, and then we can schedule you. Okay, but of course I would like to mention that I will be continuing doing this tarot readings on my website, and you can order this on the infinitesky.eu website. Okay, so I will be working on those as well. So by the way, those therapy sessions like therapy using tarot cards, would be available starting from September. Okay, so if you're interested, please write me an email. Okay, so for those of you who are here only to watch this pick a card reading, so this reading is about what do you need to know before your next chapter in your life. So what are the blockages stopping you from manifesting your dreams? Something is not going to your plan, something you're not getting, and you want to speed up manifestation, or you're thinking like you need to change something. And what are those things that are blocking your goals, dreams, and manifestations? Okay, so this is pile number 1 and this is pile number 2. So I'm going to zoom in. So for pile 1 we have the amethyst, and for pile 2 we have the aura quartz. Okay, so you can pause the video right now to choose one crystal that you feel the most drawn to, and timestamps will be in the description box and in the pinned comment section. Hello, pile number 1. So you have chosen this amethyst crystal. So this is going to be your tarot reading about your next chapter of your life, and what do you need to know before entering this next chapter of your life. Okay, so those cards are representing the potential of your life, of the next chapter of your life. And afterwards, I'm going to draw more cards and see how you can change your life, or what your spirit guides want you to tell you about this next chapter of your life. Okay, so looking at those cards, I'm seeing that most of the cards are reversed except this one. So I'm getting the feeling that you're feeling very trapped, stuck, unable to feel alive, unable to get into the next chapter of your life by your own control. Like you're feeling that you're losing control and nothing is going your way. It's like the obstacle after obstacle. Okay, so I'm seeing the potential here. If you are implementing some changes in your life, which we're going to channel next in this reading, by implementing those changes, you have a full potential to change your life. In what ways? So first thing that I'm seeing is you have a potential to connect with your spirit guides. You have a potential to connect with the divine, and it's not it's not an abstract thing. It is a very tangible thing that you could manifest in your life. So how does it manifest? How does it feel in your reality? Is feelings of safeness, feelings of security, feeling of being watched over by higher beings of light. It could be your spirit guides, it could be angels, it could be anything that you believe in. You can call it God, you can call it higher power, okay? This feeling is like an inner knowing that everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. You're feeling protected and you're feeling safe, okay? So you're able to manifest this, but there are some blockages that we're going to see next in the moment. Another thing that I'm seeing is being very good with money, being financially independent. If you find yourself in a position when you're not able to manage your finances, it could be that you are financially dependent on other person. Could be your partner, could be your parents, could be the boss that is in a full control of your actions, and you're not able to get out of the situation, and you feel like you need to lose your integrity to because you want to earn more money. For example, you're not in a job that is fulfilling your soul, but you find yourself having to conform and having to please other people in order to get money, to get your finances in check. So if you find yourself in this position or in any similar position in regards of your money, you could actually unlock this potential of being financially independent and strong on your own. So better financial management. Okay, another thing that is going to manifest in your next chapter of your life is feeling of being in control. So the opposite is feeling of hopelessness, despair, lack of inspiration, lack of creativity, boredom, okay? And the opposite of that is feeling inspired, feeling creative, feeling hopeful. Like all the positive feelings. And most of all, what I'm feeling is feeling in control, being able to control your life. Like you finally can make your own decisions and you're able to get what you want. Not effortlessly, but by taking some action, you are able to manifest what you want, okay? So this feeling is very important when it comes to your manifestations. Like if you have a positive mindset, of course, which sometimes you cannot force this positive mindset, but if you have this positive mindset, it's your quality of well-being is of course increasing 10 times. So having this positive mindset is very important to you, and we are going to see how you can unblock this energy. Also, okay, what else? This is forcefulness, lack of direction. So lack of direction, what I get from this card is like you're not getting the meaning of life. You're not feeling that your life has a meaning. Like everything feels dull. Feels like I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why should I be inspired. I don't know why I should get up at early in the morning and do something, because I'm not feeling inspired, I'm not feeling hopeful, and I don't see the meaning of this. Okay, so all these cards for me are united, are connected, and it's connected with one thing, with you being lost. You lost your sense of connectedness with the divine. Okay, so basically your higher chakras are blocked and you're not able to feel connected with your spirit guides. You're not able to get intuitive inner knowing that everything is going to be okay. This is the main problem of all of your problems, okay? This is the unifying theme of your reading. Okay, I'm also seeing that as a result, you're being defensive. As a result, you're being feeling that you need to fight, feeling that you need to always resist life, feeling that you need to resist the challenges that are coming up. Like it's as though you're not having the capacity to face those challenges. Okay, now we're going to see how you can change your reality, what you need to do in order to change this. Okay. 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 Okay, first of all, how you can change your reality, how you can step into this next chapter of your life when you have more power, when you feel financially independent, when you feel connected with your spirit guides and you feel in control. So you need to stay curious about life. Okay, it sounds irrelevant, but it is very relevant in your case, because if you have this mindset, I don't know anything, I'm just a newborn baby, I'm just here and I'm learning about things, I don't know how this universe works, I don't know the law of the universe, is so much more for me to learn, is so much more for me to experience. If you maintain this attitude, everything will be much more easy for you. So you need to find some curiosity in things that you're doing. Okay, you need to stay curious, stay open-minded to new ideas, to new things, that how you can change your life, to new possibilities. Okay, you just need to open your mind a little and stay curious. Maybe this time, like today, I'm not going to continue and exaggerate my problems by constantly having this negative mindset. Maybe today I'm going to stay a little bit more flexible, a little bit more open to some ideas, some things. Okay, and the good thing about this, that you already tune into this reading and you are still watching, so I think that you are open enough to have some sort of insight, some sort of curiosity about things that are going to manifest in your life, and you should be. Okay, it's a good thing. Next thing is releasing the worries. So you might not like this, but you need to start meditating. You need to start releasing your anxious thoughts by staying in the present moment and by emptying your mind. As long as you can empty your mind, you're free. You're becoming free of the burdens that your mind has put on your shoulders. So you have to learn how to empty your mind, how to be empty of your problems, how to stay present. So meditation is could be the answer for you. Could be other forms of meditation as well, like painting. Some people paint to release the stress. Some people take a bath. Some people go for a walk. So there are many ways. If you're not feeling drawn to meditation, it could be any other meditative actions that you could take. Okay, that anything that could be not related with thinking, with constantly worrying, thinking, solving the problems by thinking about them. Okay, the third card is Eight of Swords in reverse. So it's basically talking about the same thing, but the emphasis here is on you. So if you have enough self-awareness to know that you are trapped by your own thoughts, by your own mind, then you're becoming free by only acknowledging that your thoughts are making you stuck. Okay, so this is kind of like reflection. This is a reflection about yourself. It's a reflection upon your own mind and seeing like, yes, I do have negative thoughts. Yes, I do have some limiting beliefs about myself. That could I easily ignore those limiting beliefs and try my best. So I think that this is not as hard as you might think it is to get rid of those limiting beliefs, but you need to be aware of them. What are they? What are the specifics of them? So this is a general reading. So for each of you is a different limiting belief that you have. For example, if you are struggling with financial independence, it might be that you are having some negative narrative in your head about financial independence or how this situation is making you unhappy. Maybe you are perpetuating this cycle. Maybe you're feeling unworthy of financial success. You need to get deeper into your mind and see what are those actually, like those specific limiting beliefs that are stopping you. Maybe if you're, sometimes you're struggling with connecting with your spirit guides, maybe sometimes you are feeling angry on them, and maybe there are reasons of your anger, and you need to find those reasons why you're angry on your spirit guides, why you're angry on God, why sometimes you feel powerless and that you are left alone. Maybe if you're struggling with the meaning of life, with the meaning of life is kind of like difficult one, because the meaning of life comes naturally. It should come naturally, and it's not something that you could escape, and it's not something that you could create. Okay, for some time you could create a meaning of life, but if you are in your core feeling that your life doesn't have a meaning, that's a deeper issue. And I think that issue requires therapy. If I'm being honest, like if I'm being completely honest with you, if you're struggling with a sense of meaninglessness, it seems like you're dealing with a deeper mental issue and you need to consider therapy. And I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding here, because those feelings are actually very dangerous, and it could lead to some suicidal thoughts. If you're ignoring this, then it means like your life could be very unhappy, could become very unhappy. So by the way, with this thing, if you're struggling with depression or sense of meaninglessness, or that you're feeling hopeless, that you're lacking self-control, lacking direction in your life, actually, relationships is the answer for you. According to your energy, according to this reading, relationships, especially intimate relationships, are the answer. So, what it means? Let me clarify this card. Okay, what it means is that your actual partner, if you do have a partner, or if you don't have a partner, then wait for the next message that I'm going to say next. But for those of you who already are in a partnership, your partner is a person you could lean on. Okay, your partner is the one who is able to take that responsibility from you. Not the responsibility, but take that. You could share your struggles with your partner, basically. You could talk about your problems, and your partner is the one who can actually help you. Okay? For those of you who are not in any partnership right now, your friends are the answer. Your friends and people who are close to you. They could actually help you by connecting with them, by talking about your problems, by talking about feelings of meaninglessness, for example, or feelings like how you're feeling lonely, how you're feeling lack of a direction. Those people could actually help you, and they could point out the issues that you're not able to see. For example, they are seeing you as being very talented. They are seeing you as being very empathetic. They are seeing the good sides of you that you're not able to see. And they could emphasize those things. But you need to connect with those people around you, whether it be your partner or it could be your close friends. Especially if you do have a partner, especially because lovers are actually an indication of intimate connection. So for those of you who already are in a relationship, please talk with your partner more. Please take time to connect with him or her. Please go dating and spend some quality time with your partner. It could improve your life tremendously, okay? Because I think that the sense of meaninglessness sometimes comes when we are feeling disconnected from the world. And the best feeling to feel connected, the best solution for feeling connected is by spending time with people or helping people in some capacity. Sharing energy with other people. Because the most, for me, okay, I'm speaking for myself, but the most, I'm deriving the most meaning, the huge amount of meaning in life I derive from helping people, from doing those tarot cards like this, from doing pick a card readings, or talking with people. So I am feel very much grateful for having a chance and having a possibility to help someone and changing someone's life. Okay, so I think that in some form or shape you have to share your energy with other people, and that comes the meaning of life. Maybe this is not resonating with you yet, but it could be the case later in your life. Okay, now the last messages for you, pile number 1. Last messages for you. So I'm going to use this animal deck. Okay. Very interesting. So I do see that you are having some inner conflict. One part of your psyche says one thing, and the other part of your psyche says exactly the opposite thing. Let me see. So you do have some inner conflict here going on. Okay, so it is related with your mental health. For most of you, it is related with the mental health of yours, or how your mind works. Something to do with your mind, having thoughts, having negative thoughts, some mental issues I'm feeling, okay? So, very interesting. So what is the conflict here? I feel like one part of your soul is very impatient here. I feel like you want to solve your problems very quickly, and you don't want to invest too much time into things that are taking a lot of time, like therapy. Like, going to therapy, it means like you are committed, and you are being committed to you, actually yourself, only yourself, and you are like feel almost like the burden of having a commitment to yourself. Like, for example, you might think that going to psychotherapy is a burden not worth it, because what if the therapy doesn't work? Then your life is wasted, or your energy is wasted. And if you like, some part of yourself has a very strong fear of failure. You are afraid of your failure. You are afraid of failing. Like, what if the psychotherapy actually doesn't work? What if self-reflection doesn't work? Then what now? Like, it seems like you're doomed and you're a failure. Like, you have the sense, like you have this narrative in your mind that if you are investing too much time in yourself, too much time in something, and you're failing at the end, then it means like you wasted so much time, and you could just sit and do nothing, and then you could be happier. At least you're not trying your hardest. So this is a very bad attitude. I shouldn't say the bad attitude. I should not judge you, but I feel like it's not beneficial, okay? It's not doing any favor to you. I think that you should try your best, and then at the end you could draw a conclusion and say like, okay, it helps or it doesn't help. But you don't have a right to say something before you tried. Okay, you don't have a right. For example, I feel so frustrated. Okay, it might not resonate with you, but I'm just taking it as an example. I feel so frustrated with people who are constantly showing themselves as victims and saying like, oh, my soulmate is not coming, I feel so alone. Like, they are crying all the time, or they are feeling so trapped, and like, I feel so. Yes, I know that you are feeling a victim, but what have you done to change this? Have you done therapy? Have you been outside? Have you drank water? Like, this TikTok or this, I don't know, like reel or something on social media, when like, if you have depression, have you done something to change this? If you have a mental issue, what have you actually done? Like, while being very honest, to change this. Okay, and so sometimes I feel very frustrated with people who are saying like, I feel so alone and my soulmate is not coming, and I'm already waited for 7 years and I feel so trapped and alone, and the universe is punishing me. Like this victim mentality, you can only stay victim if you tried enough, if you tried hard enough, if you've done extensive work of psychotherapy, if you've done something to actually change it and actually get rid of this romantic illusion, then you have a full right to be angry and say, this doesn't work for me. I have tried, I have connected with people, I have, done self-reflection, and it doesn't work for me. Then you have a full right to be angry. And then you have a right to say, God is not helping me. Okay, but because if you truly put 100% work in something, then actually the God is sending you a blessing, because the spirit guides knows that you put 100% effort, and they know that you don't have any more strength left in your soul. And if this is actually your case, then the God might send you a reward or send you something to help you or alleviate your pain. Okay, so if it is not sending you a candy, a reward, as something, that it means like you haven't tried enough, or you tried but in not efficient way. Your ways are not efficient. Okay, maybe you tried and you thought this might help, but actually doesn't help. Okay, so this is talking about the emotional stability. So balancing your emotional stability is by investing your time and energy into something. Also, to finding integrity in some parts of yourself that are one part of yourself is saying one thing and the other is completely opposite, and seems like you're having a conflict between those two. So you need to integrate both of these and say like, this and that are true. They are both true. Those both conflicting parts in me are both true, because maybe they are both unhealthy, maybe they are both coming from a painful place, but they are both have a right to be in me, and they are both have a right to speak to me and to maybe signal some things in me. Another card is magic works through you. So I feel like you need to know that your life could become magical again, and there is a possibility to live a life to its fullest and enjoying your life. Like, you're feeling like you're in the flow of life. Everything that happens in your life are magical. You feel connected with life. So there is a possibility to step into this timeline of yours. Okay, you need to believe of its possibility. So that was your reading. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in ordering a personal reading with me, you can order it on my website, infinitesky.eu. Or if you're interested in more in-depth therapy sessions with me and using tarot cards and my intuition, then you can write me an email. Okay, I talked about it more in the intro if you skip this part. So bye for now and see you next time. Hello, pile number 2. So you have chosen this crystal. So this is going to be your reading about what do you need to know before entering the next chapter of your life. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the next chapter of your life. What exactly you are manifesting if you are stepping into your highest potential possible. And then afterwards, I'm going to look at how you can change your life if there are any changes needed, or what are your spirit guides want to tell you about the next chapter of your life. Okay, let's see. So what pile 2 is manifesting right now? Ace of Swords in reverse, Death in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Awakening in reverse, and Hermit. Whoa. Okay. So I thought maybe this pile is going to be not as deep as pile 1, but actually your reading could be even more deeper than pile 1's reading. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to unblock those energies because almost every card here is in reverse, except the last one, the Hermit here. Whoa, okay, so you need to hear this message, so hear me out. So this reading is not any sugarcoating reading. If you are looking for those, then please just skip this reading and watch another one. So I feel like your energy is quite intense right now because you are stepping into very transformative chapter of your life. What it means is that you're basically going through the how is it called, dark night of the soul. Okay, you are stepping into dark night of the soul, whether you want it or not. It's unescapable, unavoidable. You are meant to suffer if you are resisting this change. Okay, and I'm saying this with all my heart, with all my love for you. I'm saying this to help you, because I'm saying if you're trying to resist something that is unavoidable, you are destined to suffer. You are destined to have problems. You are destined to have an obstacle after an obstacle. You are destined to have mental issues even, because you're not listening to your life path. This is something that you already planned before incarnating on this earth. This is something very big. Dark night of the soul is something that happens once or twice in our lifetimes, and it is very significant. It is actually the purpose of life. The purpose, not of the actual life, but of this incarnation of yours. The dark night of the soul is the main reason, the main purpose of existing on this earth plane. So this is very big, this is very challenging, and the only good thing about this, there are actually many good things about this, but the good thing about this, that you already planned this and you have all the strength available to you, because your soul knows that it has a potential to overcome this problem. It has all the strength needed to solve this problem. Not the problem, but I would say to go through this process of awakening, to go through this shadow work needed. So again, it is unavoidable and you cannot possibly resist it. The more you resist this transformation, the more you're going to suffer. Okay, this is the hard truth about this. This is the harsh reality that you need to know. Now, if you're still watching this, because you're resisting this energy, because you're resisting this energy, there are some obstacles in your outer reality that are manifesting. So it could be that you're not able to connect with your partner. It could be that you're not able to be content at your work. Something that you want is not manifesting because of this transformation, because that is all about transformation. So if you stop resisting this, then there's a possibility that other areas of your life could be going more smoothly. So I will say an example for you. For example, I am going through dark night of the soul. God knows for how many years already, but it's an ongoing process. And by embracing this process, I am able to manifest little things in my life, like pole dancing, like tarot reading, like going once a week, once or twice a week, talking with my friend or meeting with my friend. So I'm able to manifest some sort of joyful moments because I did some work, because for most of the day I am focusing on myself, on my healing. So then I'm able to manifest other things in my life, like more fun things, entertaining things, or things that I want to achieve, even though there are very little compared to other people. So in your case is the same. Like, you need to start focusing most of your energy into healing, into psychotherapy, into self-reflection, doing what works for you best, and while continuing functioning in this life and continuing manifesting some things that you want. Okay? If you're resisting this, if you're resisting this transformation, then you are not going to be able to manifest even small things. Okay? So this is quite a challenging message to say, but I have to say this. So no wonder that you're feeling very confused, because Ace of Swords is indication that right now you could be feeling confused, very uncertain about your direction in life, about the future of your life. Okay, what else? So it leads to spiritual awakening, and it's a big one. It is something that your soul has planned, and it will open many things, many portals for you. It will open miracles in your life if you are not resisting this energy. Okay, Hermit was upright, so it seems that you're already kind of like sensing this, like some part of you sensing that your problems are not so easily solved and you need a deeper approach to your problems. So you're already going inwards and you're trying to understand what is going on. So it is a good thing, because your spirit guides are guiding you to go within, okay, to look for the answers from inside, not from the outside sources, but from the inside. Okay, your spirit guides can guide you, but you need to do the rest of the work by going inside, by self-reflection, by asking uncomfortable questions, by answering those uncomfortable questions. Okay, now we're going to see how you can change your reality, what you need to do, how you can change your life. Even though I covered this section almost completely, what you need to do, but we still are going to look what your spirit guides want to tell you. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords upright, it seems that you need to cut all the bullshit out of your life. You know, when you're doing BS, basically, like, you know what you're, I feel like you are intuitive enough to know what you're doing wrong. You know what doesn't work in your life, but you're continuing doing it for some reason. So you need to be very upfront with yourself and very honest and say like, okay, enough is enough. I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I have to stop this pattern. I have to stop this habit that I'm doing. I have to be honest and just completely cut out this rubbish. Whether it could be also relating to other people, it could be something that you're doing to yourself, could be addictions, could be habits. I could pull some cards for you to clarify, but it would be very different for all of you. So they're not clarifying. So it means like it's something, could be anything, but you know this in yourself, what you're doing wrong. Maybe you're continuing some strange relationships with people. Maybe you're doing something like self-destructive tendencies in yourself. Not related to any other people, but there's something that you're doing that you know you had to cut off, but you are still lingering, so you need to cut that off completely right now. Another thing with this transformative energy, that is you're needing to be patient with yourself. There is a lack of patience here. You need to be willing to be more patient. You need to be at least wanting to be more patient, because it requires patience. It requires time, okay? It's all about divine timing. If you're wanting to get something, you're not going to get it so easily, because it requires time. It requires, like, you need to go cycle by cycle, and then the next cycle of your life will be over. Then you can start something fresh, starting from ground zero, but you're still quite in the middle of your transformation. You're still struggling a lot, so you don't need to be focusing too much on the future timelines here. You need to be focusing on the present moment. What else you can do is by cooperating with other people. You need to be cooperating with other people, and also doing some practical stuff with other people. So meeting with people, but not only talking, but also doing something. Maybe engaging in some productive activity, maybe working with people also. Could be working with people, could be collaborating with people, could be some even business ideas that you want to manifest. That's also in the horizon for you. But this is something that is required for you to be very cooperative, okay? It's something that you cannot do alone. It's not something that you are doing alone and you're enjoying your time. It's something that is very specific, and it has to do with cooperation with other people, collaboration with other people. Also, so there is a part of you that feels very lost, desperate, and it is grieving something. It could be grieving yourself, could be grieving lost parts of yourself, could be grieving your past mistakes or past experiences, but there is a grief in you and deep sadness. Because of the sadness, sometimes you might come across as being a conflicting person. Could be that you're coming across as being not very pleasant to be around, or being very upfront, or being very straightforward, or even prone to conflicts, okay? So I think that the anger in yourself, the anger or frustration that you sometimes are feeling, is the signal of this grief that you're subconsciously experiencing. So you need to deal with some trauma that you have in yourself. This trauma is being resurfacing while you are being angry, while you are being, in a conflicting state of mind. So don't ignore your feelings. Don't ignore feelings of anger or frustration or conflicts with other people, because it is signaling something. The deeper issue in yourself that you need to deal with, and maybe you're not wanting to deal with, but you need to deal with this. Okay, last messages for pile number 2. best messages for you. Flow and abundance. Okay, so the next chapter of your life is going to be more flowing and more abundant. Okay, but you need to be patient enough to wait enough time for this to manifest in your life. Yes, your life will become magical, will be flowing again. You will feel that you are finally feel like you are able to relax, and you are feeling that you are in action of something. You are being active, but also your mind is still. Okay, because the state of flow is while you're doing something or you're engaging in some kind of activity, but you're not being overwhelmed by it, you're not being frustrated by it, but you're feeling totally integrated with this activity. So you're going to step into this flow energy in the next chapter of your life, but I think that is going to happen later than sooner, because in your case there are many things that you need to work on first. Also, with this abundance card, I feel like you're going to manifest some wealth, some material things, money. I think this could happen sooner than this flow, than being in the flow. But with the abundance card, it's very important for you to know why you're manifesting this. Okay, if you want to manifest money, if you want to be more financially prosperous, you need to know why you're doing this. Because if you're doing this from a lack mindset, you will never be happy. The money that you earn or the wealth that you have is not going to satisfy your soul. But if you're doing this because you're just wanting to improve your life, wanting to feel secure or safe, then it could help you in some form. So you need to, if you want to manifest finances, financial security, I think that you need to know why you're doing this, and make sure that you're not doing this because of some deeper issues like lack mentality or feeling very unstable, psychologically unstable, and wanting to fill the void of something else. And with this focus card, I feel like in the next chapter of your life is going to be full of goals, like achievable goals that you feel very excited about and wanting to achieve. I feel very like I said, feeling excited about, and also knowing that those goals are very manageable. Like you are able to, you feel like you're feeling confident enough, and you feel that you have all the skills needed to achieve those goals. Okay, like you're a master in this. You're a master in this. You're in full control of your goals, of your maybe your job or work that you're doing. Okay, and I feel drawn to pull one more card for you. Change. Okay, and in the back of the deck we have Wonders in reverse. I'm going to leave this card because I feel like it's relevant for you. So I feel like your life is going through many changes, and those changes are going to open up a portal for new miracles, for new things happening in your life. But you need to be patient enough to go through these changes. Okay? And you need to trust the universe that those changes will benefit your life. Those changes are necessary for your soul development. If you have this belief in your soul, then you are less resisting, and you're able to speed up this manifestation of the new chapter of your life, this manifestations of your goals, of being in flow, of having more financial stability. Whatever you want, you're able to control the timeline. You're able to be in control while you're losing the resistance of the actual things that are happening to you. Okay, so it's very important to remember, while you're feeling that your life is in chaos or a lot of is changing, and maybe you're not able to grasp everything and you're not able to derive meaning from those changes happening, you need to try to maintain the connection with the God, with the divine, and trust that it is going for the best. Those changes are going for the best. They are for your, like, they are doing you a favor. Okay, those changes are helping you in some way or form. So that was your reading. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in ordering a personal reading with me, you can order it on my website, infinitesky.eu. Or if you're interested in more in-depth therapy sessions with me and using tarot cards and my intuition, then you can write me an email. Okay? I talked about it more in the intro if you skip this part. So bye for now and see you next time.